Tight muscles around the hips affects everything that we do. Whether it's something as simple during the day, it's sitting down on the couch and standing back up, whether it's squatting in the weight room, being able to maintain a good posture and get a better depth or lower depth, whether it's sporting activities, rotational stuff, or being quicker side to side, or being quick front to back. One of those muscles we commonly deal with is the adductor magnus. The adductor magnus, if it's tight, will limit the leg from going out to the side. So it'll affect the ability to bring the knees out to the side, the hips out to the side, and allow the hips to open up in any functional activity, and it'll affect the ability to go down in a good squat position. A common stretch for the adductor magnus is bringing the leg out to the side and sitting down, allowing the hips to flex. Today we're going to go over a few variations that you may be able to do off of that adductor magnus stretch that may make it more effective, and bring in other muscles such as the hip rotators and the calf into the stretch also. For the first variation off of that adductor magnus stretch, what you're going to do is you're going to bring that leg forward in a half kneeling position, put the leg out to the side, doing a little bit of a split. You're going to push your knee with your elbow out to the side, and you're going to squat down and sit lower into that stretch. You're going to hold that stretch 45 seconds to a minute. Your goal is to sit down lower, keeping your foot flat on the floor, being able to have your knee get pushed out to the side. The lower you can kind of go forward, the more you can go forward, the lower you can sit down in that, the better that stretch is going to be. One of the ways to get a variation off of that stretch is to take one of these tight resistance bands, hook it around something stable, and you're going to stick your leg through that band. You're going to put it just above your knee, and you use that band to help pull your leg out to the side. So you want to step away from where that band is anchored at, let that band get a little bit of a tension, and let that tension pull your leg out to the side as you sit down lower. That way you can emphasize and focus on just getting down in that hips lowered position, letting the knee get pulled down, keep your foot flat once again, let the hips open up, let the adductor stretch in that position. And hold that 10 seconds on, 10 seconds off. You can hold it 45 seconds to 1 minute. Repeat that a couple times, let that open up your hips. Okay? The next variation is going to lose you a little bit of a distraction. So you're going to take that band and you're going to tuck it up farther into the hip. So it's right next to the hip joint all the way up into the groin. And you let that band pull out on your hip, do a little bit of a hip distraction while you do that same stretch. So move away, let it pull onto the hip, push the knee out, let the hip get a little bit of a distraction while you stretch down into that hips lowered position, keeping the foot flat. Let that band pull the distraction on there. Try to open up the hips a little bit better so you can get lower down in that hip lowered position. Use the adductor magnus stretch. You can use those variations, be able to squat better, improve your functional activity, improve your sports activity, improve your ability to squat, improve your workouts in the gym.